5 things to do with fall's favorite fruit. Here are numbers 3, 4, and 5. Hi there, I'm Jeff. JR is the producer, and we are ready to dive right into Plain English lesson number 309. Remember, you can find the full lesson online at plainenglish.com/309. We'll pick up right where we left off on Monday with our list of things to do with fall's favorite fruit, the pumpkin. On Monday, I described how to carve a Halloween pumpkin, and that took up most of the lesson. My intention had been to do this topic in just one lesson, but I got on a roll. So here we are in the second half of a 2-part lesson on pumpkins because there's nothing else more important going on in the world. Number 3 on our list of things to do with a pumpkin, you can eat it, but it's not that simple. The texture, as I described on Monday, is stringy and slimy. It's not very appetizing when it's fresh. The flavor is good, but the texture is gross. And for that reason alone, I think a pumpkin is not something you would typically take home and cook in the kitchen. It would be messy, a lot of work, and just not worth it. Most of us buy pumpkin in a can. When it comes in a can, it's steamed and pureed and ready to be used as an ingredient in another recipe. What would some of those other recipes be? The 2 most popular pumpkin recipes are probably soup and pie. Pumpkin soup is chicken broth with cream and pureed pumpkin. It's simple, not a lot of ingredients, but it's good to accompany a fall meal. You can even serve it inside a small little pumpkin. I saw that once. Start with a decorative pumpkin, carve it open, clear out the inside, and then you pour the soup in, and you have a ready-made compostable soup bowl. Pumpkin pie is more work, but definitely worth it. You would typically add sugar, eggs, cream, the pumpkin puree, obviously, and some nice fall spices like nutmeg, ginger, or cinnamon. Pour that onto a pie crust, bake it up, and you have a classic fall dessert. Pumpkin pie is a favorite on many Thanksgiving tables, including whatever table I'm sitting at. I make sure of it. Pumpkin pasta sauce is good. I like that around this time of year. A grocery store near me sells it in jars. Pumpkin pasta sauce is half tomatoes, half pumpkin puree. It's orange and tastes primarily of pumpkin. It's good over ravioli or stuffed shells or other heartier pasta dishes. You can also make pumpkin bread. That's popular at Starbucks and coffee shops this time of year. Pumpkin donuts are good too. What else? I like to make pumpkin mashed potatoes. You just make mashed potatoes the way you normally would and add some pumpkin puree, and you get a light orange, delicious side dish. Let's not forget the seeds. A typical pumpkin has about 500 seeds, and it's common to roast them at home after you carve your Halloween pumpkin. Pumpkin seeds are good for you, fatty, like most seeds, but they have a lot of protein too. All you have to do is separate the seeds from the stringy flesh of the pumpkin, boil them a little, and then roast them in the oven for a few minutes with some salt. Number 4 on the list of things to do with a pumpkin, you can also drink your pumpkin, especially at Starbucks. Their most popular seasonal drink is called the pumpkin spice latte. It's espresso, steamed milk, pumpkin syrup, and a tantalizing combination of fall spices. This is the 17th year that Starbucks has offered this drink, and I'm not joking, Starbucks drinkers look forward to it every year. Starbucks makes an event out of the first day that the pumpkin spice latte is available. This year, it went on sale August 25th, the earliest it has ever been available. I checked to see if they have it in other countries, and I saw they do offer the pumpkin spice latte in Mexico, and they have it in Europe too. You will occasionally see a pumpkin martini or other pumpkin cocktail recipes. They make pumpkin-flavored beer. I like craft beer, and I have to say I enjoy pumpkin-flavored beer. I wouldn't want to drink it all year round, but I'll have a few pumpkin beers every fall. So where does that leave us on our list? Pick them, carve them, you can eat them, you can drink them. That means there's one more thing you can do with your pumpkins in the fall. You can throw them. Pumpkin chucking is a sport in which you try to throw a pumpkin as far as possible using only mechanical means. The most famous pumpkin chucking competition is in Delaware, but they also have them in New York State and Pennsylvania and other areas. In pumpkin chucking, you're not throwing a pumpkin with your hands, but you're not firing it out of a cannon either. The sport is about designing a mechanical contraption that will toss a pumpkin as far as possible. The most common designs are slingshots and catapults. There are a few other rules. The pumpkin must remain intact as it flies through the air for a toss to count in the competition. In other words, it can only explode when it hits the ground. If it comes apart in the air, then it's disqualified. Those are called pumpkin pies. The world record longest pumpkin toss was, listen to this, 5,545 feet. Most of you are more familiar with meters. It's 1,690 meters. That's almost 2 kilometers. Someone tossed a pumpkin almost 2 kilometers in the Utah desert. Good, wholesome fun. If you're shaking your head thinking, this is something only Americans could possibly do, don't speak too soon. There is also a pumpkin tossing contest in Belgium. I have never tossed a pumpkin, but I have carved my fair share. Not lately, but I have. And pumpkin seeds are good. I would say that's my favorite part. That and the pumpkin smelling candles, those are also good. Hey, if you're curious about pumpkin chucking, I'm going to include a link to a video that shows you the most popular pumpkin chucking competition in Delaware. That's at the bottom of the transcript, and all free members and plus members of Plain English have access to those links. So if you're a free member, log in, go to the bottom of the transcript at plainenglish.com/309, and you'll see two links that I normally reserve for articles about the main topic, but this time I put a video because this is just too good to pass up. You have to see the video. So if you're not a free member, like the name says, it's free. Just sign up at plainenglish.com, and when you see this transcript, you'll see the link. Today's expression is an easy one, but it's essential if you are going to speak English. You need to know how to use this one. Look forward to something. Many of you may know what this means, and if you already know what this means, great. But I want you to start practicing it because you really should be using it in your speech. When something good and pleasant is coming in the future, and when we enjoy thinking about that future thing, we say we're looking forward to it. It has to be something good and pleasant or fun. If you're a skier, you might say, I'm looking forward to ski season this year. Something pleasant is coming in the future, ski season. So when you want to say that you'll enjoy it and it's in the future, you can say, I'm looking forward to ski season. It's not ski season yet. We're still only in early November, but it's coming. Now imagine it is ski season and it's a Wednesday. You have plans to go skiing on Saturday. You can say, I'm looking forward to my ski trip this weekend. The ski trip is the good and fun thing coming up. You're excited. You're anticipating it. You're looking forward to it. So how did you hear it before? Starbucks drinkers look forward to the exciting release of the pumpkin spice latte every year. Starbucks keeps it a secret until the last minute. They reveal the date online, usually the same day or the day before it becomes available. But veteran pumpkin spice latte drinkers know it's always in late August or early September. And in midsummer, they start looking forward to it. They start thinking about it. They are waiting for it. They know it's going to be great. They are looking forward to it. We often say we are looking forward to an event or a time. I'm looking forward to the weekend. I'm looking forward to the winter holidays. You can use it with an ing verb too. You might say, I'm looking forward to wearing my new outfit tomorrow night. That means wearing the new outfit is going to be good. You're pretty sure it's going to look amazing, so you're looking forward to wearing it. I'm looking forward to trying this new pumpkin mashed potato recipe I just heard about. We don't know how it's going to taste, but trying it is going to be good. I'm looking forward to trying the new recipe. One thing I should also mention here, when we use look forward to, we always use it with something that's certain. This thing, whatever it is definitely going to happen, and you know when. I'm looking forward to the exciting football game on Sunday. You know it's coming. It's on the schedule, and you know it's going to be good. So you can say you're looking forward to it. How long do you keep your phone for? These days, most people keep a smartphone for 3 to 3.5 years. By the end of the third year, a smartphone is starting to show some signs of wear and tear. It's not quite as fast as it once was. It crashes. Maybe there's some cosmetic damage, scratches or cracks. After 3.5 years, you might say, I'm looking forward to getting a new phone. You might not have the date picked out, which is to say, you might not know exactly when you're going to get a new one, but you know it'll be soon, and you're already thinking about how great it will be. Time for JR's Song of the Week. It is Waves by Dean Lewis. This is a mellow song where the singer is reflecting back on his life and how it has changed. He says, I watched my wild youth disappear in front of my eyes. And then he asks, is it ever coming back again? Today's Song of the Week is Waves by Dean Lewis. Thanks to JR for selecting another great song. That's all for today's Plain English. I hope you enjoyed these 2 lessons. It was not my intention to spend a whole week on pumpkins, but sometimes when I get going, I just follow my fingers on the keyboard. They get a life of their own. If you carved a Halloween pumpkin this year, or if you're tossing one in Belgium, then I'd love to see a picture of it in our Facebook group. Just visit plainenglish.com/Facebook to join our free Facebook group for Plain English listeners.